Hello there. It's been a while since I've done any form of tutorial. For this one, I'm going to be going over how to record in CoD4, export it to a program such as Sony Vegas, and also how to compress it for YouTube, as it's probably one of the most frequent questions that I get asked from YouTube private messages. So I thought, why not make a video about it, as it's usually too hard to explain stuff. Once you get the hang of it, it's all pretty easy. What I'm going to be going over is the very most basics, and I'm going to be doing this as I go along, so it's possible I'll miss a few things and mess some stuff up, but hopefully it all goes well. I'm not really an editor, although I have made stuff in the past and can use other programs like After Effects and 3ds Max and so on. I'm just lazy as shit. So starting off, I'm quickly going to assume that there might be some people who literally just got into CoD4 on the PC, or started playing ProMod and don't know how to record in the first place. So to do this, you literally just have to type /record and then put a name for the demo. Once it's been stopped, it will be located in the mod folder that you recorded in, so i.e. ProMod Live 211. So obviously one of the biggest things when trying to record in CoD4 is the whole movie config thing. I got my movie config quite a while ago. I probably won't upload it because I don't really want everything to look the same as mine. We're doing it players. I'm not entirely sure how the whole thing works. All I know is, for me, I have 4 configs here. 2 of them I don't use because they're my old ones. I've got config MPP, which is my player config because I just recorded the stuff, and this one's my movie one. It has something here which is like this is like AVI demo, which I'll go over later, and this is like exe movie configs and stuff like this. Is just like extra stuff, so I've got that in the main thing here, which is like all the sun and stuff. I don't know exactly how it works. I'm not sure if you can put any of these commands in the main config. I'm probably sure there's something called config factory, which is where we're going to look now. This is probably the place you should get a movie config, because it just has everything as far as I know. You have even a movie config generator where you can do your own stuff there. I think this is probably the thing I was on about, where you put it in like the main profile thing, and it executes it. And you've got normal movie configs here, and you've got pages and pages of configs to download from. So if you want to get one, this is probably the place. I will put all the links in the description as usual. Yeah, so once after you've put your movie config in the players folder and replaced your normal one, you want to download a program called CoD4 Player. Very simple to get. Literally click the download button, simple download, 200 kilobytes, no problem. I've already got everything sorted here. So as I said, if you did record in ProMod, your demo would be in such as ProMod Live 211, then demos, and it will be in this folder here. You can obviously move it wherever you want. Then you literally open that demo. Before you do that, you can set some stuff up. You want to probably do this. It says mod name, and you want to put in ProMod Live 211, otherwise it will load up the default like Call of Duty with all the perks and shit like that, so it looks really bad. You can change some of this, because in this program you can speed stuff up, speed stuff down, go in third person and stuff like that. So yeah, once you've set that up, make sure it's ProMod, you open the demo. I have to unfortunately do this in windowed mode, otherwise this program doesn't pick it up, but it should be fine. So as the thing said, you press like on the keypad. 8 is fast forward, 5 is normal, 2 is slow. It's all pretty self-explanatory. For me, I have the execution for the like extra stuff for the movie config on F4. So when I press F4, it changes everything and makes it look all lovely. I'll get rid of the FPS. So I'm just going to quickly fast forward to the frag that I'm going to use for this tutorial, which I think is on round 3. I'm not actually going to record it because I've already recorded it before, 2 ways, but yeah, this is the one I'm going to use. It's literally just 2 quick kills, 1 second one's landscape. Come on, that's 1, quick landscape. I'm sure this guy actually gets shot in the head, but this game's bad. That's on him. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be using. So the way you would record this frag is using a program called Fraps. This is what I use. There is two ways. You can either use Fraps or AVI demo, which is basically, depending on the number that you put, it takes that many screenshots per second. It probably is better quality if you do it that way, but it's a lot slower. It requires a lot more space on your computer, and to be honest, the difference isn't that noticeable. And the biggest downfall for it is it doesn't record sound, because it's obviously taking screenshots, so then you have to use a program like Fraps or another one such as SoundForge to get the sound and then layer it over and sync it up. So personally, I'd always use Fraps, apart from I did use AVI demo before when I was making a movie, but Fraps is definitely my favourite choice now. I'm sure you can get free trials and stuff, but to be honest, it's very, very easily to obtain off websites, if you know what I mean. So you should probably find it pretty easily. It's only a couple of megabytes, but yeah, once you load Fraps up and installed it, etc., you just want to come to movies and make sure that you have the movie saved to the right thing, such as I have 3 hard drives, so if mine's saved in a C drive, I just lose all space, because Fraps is very memory hungry, so it will eat up a lot of your hard drive space. It's like a couple of gigs every clip, depending on how big they are, so make sure you have enough. You want to change the video capture key if you want to. I, for some reason, just put it on video captures, setting 60, 30 is fine, but I just put it at 60 just because I'm boss. So yeah, basically all you would have to do is load up the game, the clip you want to record. You literally just press the hotkey, so mine would be 5, so I'd press it before, then after to end it, and then after that the clip would go to whichever folder you installed Fraps into. So this would be my one. So if I load up Vegas, we do need to sort out the Vegas settings. There's loads of types of Vegas. The one I use the most is Vegas 8, just because I've used it for a while and I don't really see any point to change. I have used 9 and 10 Platinum or something like that, but to be honest, there's not much difference between them. I'm just content with 8. Again, it does cost money, but I'm sure if you know how, you can obtain the program. It's one of those ones which is usually taken quite easily, but when you come on, you want to go to File. Well, to be honest, it probably will say it when you start up, but mine's set up already. You go to File. If not, you come to File, then Properties. These are the settings I use anyway. Obviously, there's hundreds, millions of settings you can use for different stuff. Mine probably aren't the best, but yeah, this is what I use and it works fine for me. The width to 1280 by 720. I had like problems with lines across my video, which has somehow fixed itself, even though these are the settings I've always used. But yeah, field order should be on none, the interlace mode on none. Make sure you put the full resolution rendering quality on best, because it will defaultly be on good, I think. Then you should probably just put start all projects with these settings, and I'm pretty sure that's all you really need to do there. So yeah, easily done. You just drag it in. I'm quickly just gonna move this so we don't have to watch loads of shit. But yeah, so once your clip's in, you obviously want to crop it to make it look better. There is a way that you're supposed to if you're like doing it properly for a frag movie, you're supposed to properly record in like good resolutions within CoD4, but I don't do that. So I'm recording in 1680 by 1680 by 1080. I don't know. I can't remember. Mine's gone blank, but yeah, a lot higher than what the Vegas things is. So when I come into here, which is video event pan crop, I literally just turn this thing here off, which is like lock aspect ratio, and then all I do is just move, because I don't like, you can do here and you can come into 16:9, but I think the borders are a bit too big. Well, I don't know, I guess they're fine, but if you record without a movie config, which you probably shouldn't do anyway, but I do for some gameplays because people want to see the compass, then it blocks out the compass, so I usually just move it up a bit, like so, and then it fits fine. And it also works fine on YouTube. So once that's in, I don't know, I shouldn't really be doing a tutorial on how to use Vegas because that would take forever. But from default stuff, you just literally come at this little corner to drag, fade. Same with music. The default video effects are here. You can also right click and go video event effects. There is plugins. The most known one's probably called New Blue Effects, which has like quite a few things. I'm just going to put some music in. This will do. This might actually work quite well because it has a drop. I'll turn the sound down. You can also do that here as well. I'm just going to try and make this look pretty cool with some sync. Let me start. Oh yeah, the drag is drag, and that increases the clip. It's just taking too long. Oh, no, I didn't do that. I'm way out. That looks pretty well. So yeah, as you can see, it's not too hard to sync. I'm just going to cut this because I don't want it. That'll do. See, I usually make music extend a little bit just so it fades out better. But yeah. A little clip works pretty well, 6 seconds. But yeah, so I'm basically just gonna. That's how you would do it if you're in Fraps. I'm probably quickly just gonna go over how if you do it with AVI demo as well, because I know some people want to do that, but I'm not gonna go too far into it because it takes quite a while. Obviously, I'm not gonna record because it takes ages to record with AVI demo, especially depending on what processor you have. If you have a bad processor, then definitely use Fraps. But I'm going to do this. How can I explain? Come players. No. If I come into my movie config, basically you want to have 2 binds set up to whatever. Mine are F1, F2. You want to have bind with 1. CL_AVI demo 200. This is what I use. Some people use 120. I've just used 200. You also want to have another bind, which is CL AVI demo 0, because you won't have time to really type this in console because you're going to be lagging a hell of a lot. Like my PC does it about 20 frames a second. Most people do it on like 5 frames, maybe less. I've seen people like Abby used to do it on a lot low frames. So just make sure you got those 2 binds. Basically, you're going to record the frag, same as Fraps. You're going to press F1. It's going to start recording. You're going to lag a hell of a lot. It's going to be really slow. It's going to take a while. And then once it's done, F2. That will come into like whatever mods, because you're obviously going to open it up with CoD4 player again. That's going to come into the where am I going? Mods folder. ProMod 2.11, and then it's going to come into screenshots because it's obviously screenshots. So you won't be able to open them up here because they're TGA files. You can't do that with like Windows default shitty programs. But come into Vegas, you come to import, then media, direct it to the screenshots folder. Click the first one. Make sure you click in open still image sequence. Just leave this default shit and literally just drag it in. Oh no, wait, why am I doing that? That's so wrong. That is so wrong. But okay, I'll do it properly. Come back. I forgot completely that you need a program called VDub for virtual dub. This is basically just going to like make it into a movie. I don't even know why I thought about doing it straight into Vegas. Lost track. But yeah, download this program. This is free, by the way. I'm just going to open it up. Install it, obviously. Open up. Then the first thing you got to make sure you do, because if you don't do this, it's going to fuck everything up. So, depending on how many AVI demo you recorded by, so mine's 200. If you use 120, then you put 120. You come to video, change the frame rate so mine will be 200. If you use 120, it'll be 120. Then you come to file, open. Obviously, use a first thing, it automatically links them, and then you'll have it in virtual dub. Don't worry about it cropping it, this is just because of the resolution of like the actual thing. Then you literally just go to File and Save as AVI. If I remember, I actually did do this earlier, yeah. So I did this already to shot 00. As you can see, the file is massive, it's 20 gig. So like I said, this AVI demo stuff does take quite a lot of space. There's probably actually a way to make it take less space, because I'm sure that's a ridiculous amount. I think if I did the movie, I actually did it in this, and then put it in Vegas, then re-rendered it in Vegas as AVI, and it made it smaller. But I'm just going to show you literally what it looks like quickly. So it'll come up with this thing here, and it does the frames. This is like the final frames, the current frames, and you just basically let it do its stuff. And then once it's done, it can go into Vegas, which is here, and I'll just do it here instead. So yeah, as you can see, it's exactly the same thing, but it doesn't have a soundtrack. Personally, I don't really see any difference in quality, which is why I think it is a tiny bit less blurry, but it's because it's screenshots, so it will be better quality. It's just a lot longer, a lot more space consuming, and you don't have sound, so you have to record it after, or you can just record it with Fraps. Then you can go to switches, lock this, and then move that shit, and then you can just basically delete that. So, but I'm not going to do it. So yeah, that's how you would do it if you were AVI demoing. I hope that made sense, because that's pretty long. But now I'm quickly going to go over the render stuff, because this video is getting hella long, only 17 minutes. So yeah, you basically go over this, your mouse, the file, render as, make sure it's on render loop region only. The way I do it is uncompressed, and then I compress it with X264. And there's a program to do it, what I use, which is really easy. I used to use Migi, which was really confusing, but this program is really simple. I'll put links to it, it's free as well, and I'll show you how to use it. Some other people use just WMV and do 6 megabytes, that's fine too. This is just less space, and it's also probably a bit better quality. So yeah, I'll just show you the way I do it. Where is uncompressed? Why have I gone blind there? So I'm going to go unpressed, then custom, make sure it's on best. I don't know why I do this, but I got told to do this a long time ago, but I interleave every frame. Everything else is fine. Then we go, I'm going to save this in here. Yes. I think I already have it, but I'm just going to overwrite it because my PC is pretty fast, so it shouldn't take long. But the program I'm going to be showing you is called, I don't know which one I have it in. Pretty sure it is this. Yeah, it's called X264 Easy, because it's easy. Basically, you just open it up, install it. I think it just does this, and you just click on the application. It brings up this little box. That's done now. So, video file, select. You obviously locate it to the file, which is untitled. Output file, put whatever you want. Lol, unscope, 360, YY, Xbox, lol. Save. You have some presets here. The only one I've really done is, I mean, you can do stream, but I just usually do extreme HD. I think obviously these ones are bigger, better, and probably better quality, but bigger size. I probably might try them out someday, but I just use an extreme at the moment, and I start encoding. This may take some time, and it comes up in the command prompt and does its stuff. You basically just leave it to do whatever the fuck it does, and those are writing and shit like that. It can take quite a while if you do big things, like I'm going to do this tutorial, and oh my god, it's going to take fucking for ages, but for 5 seconds it's done already. So yeah, that's pretty much that. If you had it on YouTube side, you haven't hear me, but if you're on YouTube side or something like that, and that's basically how I record, render, and export, and then also I upload it to YouTube. So hopefully this video was helpful. If I missed anything, which I probably have, I'll try and answer as many things in the comments as possible. So yeah, hopefully you can make some stuff and it comes out fine, and this answers the 500 questions I get a day about how to record stuff. See you later.